I'm in Mr. Ahmed's, right? Why am I in Mr. Ahmed's? Because I can see my local pub over the road and I want to go in, right? It's fairly early. I normally get in there about 12:15 and I don't want to be the first in because it's a bit embarrassing, isn't it? And I've stopped knocking on the window as well. I used to do that. Come on, come on. I gotta take away the hurting, man. I gotta take away the hurting. There's about 4 pissheads around where I live. None of us wants to be the first in, so we all look out for each other. One's by the bus stop, one's in the fucking library there. No one wants to crack first. I'm talking to Mr. Ahmed and I see one going in, another one goes in. I say, see you later, Mr. Ahmed. I can go in now. And when I walk in, there's the pissheads are all there, and we give each other the pisshead nod. I go, all right, all right, all right. And then we go to our respective corners for a bit of peace and quiet, because that's what we're looking for on a Tuesday afternoon, peace and quiet. Pubs used to be very peaceful places. They were places for men to sit around and just stare into the middle distance. Isn't it lovely and quiet in here? It's fucking lovely, isn't it? You'd say to men, are you going home at any point? No, fuck that. Why would I go home? You were sent to the pub. Go and get your dad from the pub. His dinner's on the steam. Peas like bullets. You have to go to the pub to try and get your dad. It was fucking terrifying going to the pub. Smoky, dark, terrifying pub. And you push the door open. Is my dad in there? Yes, he is, and you're the reason. Now, fuck off, will ya? Because you go in a pub now, and the children just run around, don't they? These parents going, run off, nebulizer, run off! Santander, go and play! Go and play with winter and summer! Mr. Ahmed's got a lovely shop. He's in the ship parade, by the way, Mr. Ahmed. He's proud of his shop. It's not that great, but I'd never tell him. He's got a terrible card selection, and I know because I've used it to get out of jail a few times. Because as we know, there's a group of people in the world who believe the giving and receiving of cards is very, 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 very important. And they're called women. Don't they love a card? Fuck. My wife got someone a card the other day because they'd had their kitchen finished. Now, there are a lot of dates to remember for a man, and it's quite confusing and quite stressful. Anniversaries are tough, aren't they? Certainly if they fall on a weekday. You keep telling yourself all day long, I'm going to get that card later, I'm going to get that card later, I'm definitely going to get that card later. And if you're a decent man, you go to the card shop. You don't go to the newsagents, you go to the card shop. You ever seen a man in a card shop? You'll never see a more lost, confused individual in your life, a more desperate, lost, just staring at these cards. Fucking hell. Look at all these cards, man. There's not this many occasions, is there? The woman says, can I help you, sir? I've got to get a card. For my wife, it's our anniversary, you know. Yes, they're over there, sir. Thank you. Thanks. You get the card, and you take, can I buy this card, please? Yes, if you've got £13, sir, you can buy it. Oh, thank you. Should I bend over here or in the stock room? Thank you. You keep telling yourself all day long, I'm going to get that card, I'm going to get that card. And then you get home about 6:30, don't you? You go to put the key in the door and you're like, ah, help, help! Fucking forgot a card. All the blood drains from you. There's a whooshing sound in your ears. You think, I'm going to go, I'm going to go! Think, Micky, think. Mr. Ahmed's. And I go running down the street. And as I come in, he puts a bottle of vodka on the side. I say, not now, Mr. Ahmed, I'm proper under pressure, mate. Not now. I've now got to pick a card out of his pitiful selection here. It's pitiful. There's a bunch of violets. Who the fuck buys violets on the card? Polar bears. Polar bears can help. Polar bears in sunglasses. And could do it. Let's have a little read of this. I think you're cool. Well, that ain't gonna do it. It's not my name. Then you see it, a vintage car. Somewhere in the recesses of your mind, you convince yourself, I'm sure she loves a vintage car. I'm sure when we first met, she told me she loves a vintage motor. That'll do for me. I go to Mr. Ahmed, I say, give me a pen, Mr. Ahmed, let me write a nice message. You're my favourite ride. Fold it down, stick it down, right, fine, job done. Go in the kitchen. Go, there you go, babe. That's from me to you. She's beaming, beaming! And she opens the card and suddenly her face has gone. She's worked out this is a forgot to get the card. The tenner flutters to the floor. Come on, everyone loves a tenner in their card, come on. I've upset her now. If I upset my wife, she goes and gets in her little upset rowing boat and she rows away from Love Island, leaving me on the shore. I say, come back, babe. Let's talk. Talk. I can't even look at you at the moment. I can't even look at you. The dog's next to me like that. Fuck her. What a performance, I can't lie. It's not like you forgot, is it? She didn't take the treats, did she? She said the treats, Mind you, that is one of the nice things of going to Spain, isn't it? Dogs are still fairly low down on the social scale in Spain. In the UK, they're now in charge. I grew up when dogs were sort of fairly low down. This is what people used to do in the 70s. They'd get a dog for Christmas. There's no other part to that sentence. They got it for Christmas. They'd say to you, we're getting a dog for Christmas. Yeah. And they'd buy the dog for Christmas, and when it grew up a little bit, they just opened the front door, chucked it out. Consequently, the estate I grew up on, hundreds of dogs just walking about. They just used to walk about with us. All right. Can I hang about with you? Yeah, come on then. And they used to shit everywhere, didn't they? We had a little patch of grass in front of our estate, a little patch of grass. And it said on the wall, no ball games. Oh, but the dog can have a clear out. The caretaker's telling us, get off the grass, he's saying, get off the grass. The dogs look at him. Oh, mate, you all right? I'm trying to have a shit on there. I nearly got hit by a penalty, you know. But you want to play on the grass, don't you? It's more dramatic. You say, come, we'll play on the grass. Short passes, continental. We'll play round the shit. And you're going for a slide tackle. And you end up with shit the full length of you. And you have to go home. Mum, I've got shit on me trainer again. And some in me ear. And she stands you in the bath with that handheld shower thing, spraying you down, that bit of rubbish from Woolworths. And suddenly you're roasting hot, you're burning up. Mum, ain't enough getting hot, shut up. Oh, blimey, it's come off the cold. It's always coming off the cold. You walk about with shit burnt into you for the next couple of days. There was a certain man in the 70s who would just boot a dog. He felt it was his right to boot a dog. If he was having a bad day, you'd see him come out of the betting shop. You can fuck off and all. See the dog. Every flat I've ever lived in, every house I've ever lived in, always a barking dog next door. It seems like the thickest people in the world go and get a dog, don't they? Oh, I've got nothing going on. I can barely cope with myself. I've Go and get a dog, I reckon. And they go out and then the dog barks all day and you go around there in the evening and you say, you know, the dog's barking all day long. Yeah, he's protecting the ass. And you look over their shoulder and you think, oh, wasting his time there, isn't he? Shithole. You try protecting your ass by standing by the front door and every time someone goes past going, fuck off! Fuck off, fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! And what about when you used to go on a hot date? You'd go out on a hot date, wouldn't you? Oh, Saturday night, you met the girl the week before, Saturday night, hot date, soak in the bath, get out, talc to the max. Cover yourself in a ramis. Turn up. She opens the door, she says, I'm not really ready yet, do you want to come in? And you go in, you think, oh, they've got a dog, stinks in here. Oh, stinks. She says, do you want to sit down? You go, no, you're all right, babe, I'm all crisp. I'm all fresh and crisp. The dog comes out and looks at her, she goes, oh, you're going to stroke the dog? You go, no, you're all right. I'm all fresh and crisp, I'll give it a miss. And the dog looks at you, oh, I see. It's like that, is it? I'll sort you out, son. And he backs off a little bit, throws his leg over his head and starts licking his arsehole. And you're like, oh, I could do without this. I just had a bit of dinner. And then the worst thing happens. She comes down the stairs, she's ready now, and she says to the dog, oh, my little baby gonna give me a kiss before I go out, is he? He's licking all round her mouth. And as he's doing it, he's looking at you. Oh, yeah? Who's in charge now, son, huh? Now, I think that dogs start to think they were in charge once we started picking the shit up after them. Twisted their little minds, wasn't it? Walking over the park. Pick that up. Look lively, I can feel another one brewing. Did you bring enough carrier bags with you? That winner lot's gone right through me, it has. Put it